Let us start Microsoft Office Excel. As there is a shortcut on my desktop, so I can start just by double clicking on the Excel icon. Or you can also find out Excel software from the start menu. Here the apps list are there, this Excel software. And the third way, you can easily search here in the search box, just type Excel, then also it will show you the Excel software. See, in this way. So from here also you can start Microsoft Office Excel. So these are the ways to start Microsoft Office Excel. So see, the window is restored, means small size. So I can maximize to a full screen using this window control button called as maximize. So let me click here. Now let us create our new workbook. Click on this blank workbook. Now see, this is the Excel window. All the components we have covered in the part 1. So let us start our Excel by entering the data. So we have to complete our annual progress report project. So let me start from here. That is, first column I am entering roll number. In the second column I am entering name of the student. Here you can see that name of the student requires more space. So I can increase the size of the column by simply placing the mouse pointer between B and C column this way. See, the mouse shape changes. Here is the plus sign. Now see, when I click, just I place the mouse pointer here, this cursor should come. Now click and you can drag it. So in this way you can change the width of the column. Next, let me enter the subject names. English subject marks, Hindi, Science, SST, Computer. Then I will calculate the total marks. Here also I can increase the size by using this handle. Now, next thing we have to learn here, we will learn here generating the series. Suppose roll number, the first roll number I am giving here 6101. Press enter. Then next roll number 6102. We have to enter only first two values. Then after, what we have to do, we have to select both the cells in this way. What we have to do, we have to simply select both the cells, then place the mouse pointer at the corner. Can you see this here? This one. The shape changes. Just identify the shape of the mouse here, and when I will click just here in this way, this sign should come. This sign, when this sign will come, then only you have to click and drag. Just like I want to fill up to the 10 records. So just click and drag. This is called as generating series. See, very easily I have generated the series for the 10 numbers. And this handle, it is called as autofill handle. This handle, it is called as autofill handle. Let us enter the names of the student. Suppose I am just entering the dummy data, Aditya, Vinay, Raj, Ravina, Simran, Sandesh, Rajesh, Ajay, Jubair, Nikhil. In this way, I have entered the name of the students. Let me enter the marks also. Out of, these are the marks out of 100. Let me enter the marks in this way. Similarly, you enter the marks of Hindi subject. Similarly, you enter the marks of size. My advice to you, you also do the practical at the same time I am explaining this. In this way, you can learn better. You can just play and stop the video to understand and to do the practical at the same time. So in this way, I am entering the subject marks. Now the last subject mark, that is computer, I am entering the details. Now we have to find out the total. We have to find out the total of all the subjects. So just click here in the total. Now see, there is a auto sum button. Can you see this auto sum button? Just click here. When you click here, automatically the formula applied. What is the formula? You can see here, first equal to sign. Here there is a rule. Each and every formula in Microsoft Excel cell must begin with an equal to sign. So first equal to sign, then the function name, that is called as sum. Then in the parenthesis we have given the range. What it means, C4 to G4, because our first marks, that is English marks, starting from the cell C4. You can see the address of this cell. It is C column and the fourth row. So C4 to G4 and then parenthesis close. This is the formula. This is the function sum that we are using to calculate the total of all marks. Just press enter. When we calculated the first cell, then simply you have to select this one again, then fill handle. Using this fill handle, you have to click and drag. So it will be calculated all the marks of all students. So here is just we got the answer of all this thing. Then let us find out maximum of the marks, minimum of the marks, and average of the marks. So how to find out that? Suppose max, I want to find the largest value, means highest marks obtained by the student. So max function, that is. So just go to this, don't click directly here. Now there is a small arrow. Just click here, another options will also come. So here is the option called max. Click on the max. Now you have to, this range you have to select, because out of this values we have to find out the highest value. So just click, max function gives you the highest value. Then after selecting this, press enter. Similarly, you have to find out the minimum value, means the lowest value. So again, just click on this arrow, minimum function. Now select this range, because out of this range only we have to find out the minimum value, that is the lowest value. Then press enter. And then the average. Here the average function is also there. This is called as average function. Click average. Again select this range. Then press enter. So you can find out here maximum value, that is highest score, that is 408, minimum, that is 262, and average also, that is 328. Now how to find out the percentage? Just type here next column, that is called percentage. So percentage formula is what? You know the percentage formula. What is the formula for the percentage? Is marks obtained upon total marks into 100. So put equal to sign first. Put equal to sign first. Then marks obtained. So marks obtained, just click here. The H4. Just click here. Automatically the address will come H4. So marks obtained upon total marks. Total marks means 100 marks each subject. Total 5 subjects are there. So I have to do 500, then multiplied by 100. So it becomes percentage of the student, each student. So how I have calculated? Again, just see. Put equal to sign, marks obtained. This cell is the marks obtained upon, that is divided, slash called as total marks. Total marks is 500 multiplied, that is the star sign is multiplied here, 100. Then press enter. So this 55% by Aditya. Now simply click and drag for all. So in this way, we can find out the values. Similarly, here also, this max function can be applied to this also. Just click and drag here. So automatically highest percentage you will get. Similar average also, just click and drag. So average also we will get. Then this all. So in this way, we can calculate the whole values. Now you can use this zoom option, enlarge the view. I told you in the first part how to zoom this. In this way, you can zoom it. Now you can work. Now the next option, after this entering and calculating this all cells, we should know how to save our workbook. So simply go to the file option. There is option called save. Click on save button. Then it is asking where you want to save. If you have the internet connection, that directly you can save this file in your email ID. But I don't want to save in my email ID. I want to save my file in this PC only. So this PC option coming. Then where you want to save? In the documents folder, in the desktop, where? Suppose I want to save my file in the documents folder. So just click here documents. Then we have to give the file name. So I am just giving the heading. This file name I am giving annual progress report. And this Excel files are saved using the extension .xlsx. What extension? XLSX. You don't have to specify here extension because extension is provided automatically by the Excel software. I just to know that XLSX is the extension of the Excel files. Just close it. Now just click on save button. Here you have to click on save button. And one important thing, if you want to lock our file, if we want to give the password to this file, so just you can give tools, click on general options, and then here password you can provide. Let me give some password, then click on OK. You have to confirm that same password. Now you can save this file. So I have saved this file, annual progress report. Now let us see how to open this file. I have just closed here. So I will go to my PC. Then there is a documents folder. This is called as documents folder. And here my file is there, annual progress report. Just locate the file, annual progress report. So in this file, I have set the password. If we know the password, then only we can open the file. Otherwise, we cannot open this file. So I know the password. So I am entering the password here. Click on OK and you will get your file. So in this way, we have learned that how to save a file with the password. In this way, you can secure your file from the unauthorized access.